Every moment of light and dark is a miracle. Walt Whitman. Walt was a poet who lived from 1819 to 1892, whose views and works played a large role in the transition of poetry. Miracles can be found even during your toughest trials. In my short 17 years, I have learned that life can become challenging, but if you remain positive, you can find miracles in any situation you're put in. I always try to find the positive in life. Here are a few stories from when everything was looking down and I decided to look up. At the age of 10, my world was turned upside down. My parents came to terms with the fact that their marriage was no longer working. It was a messy divorce, and I quickly became my brother and I's advocate in the midst of all the arguments. It was a constant struggle of trying to make both parents happy. Who would we live with? Who would we spend our holidays with? Where would we spend our weekends? I tried to make sure my brother and I's opinions were not getting lost in the mix of everything, all while trying to get used to the new changes. A new house, new relationships, and a whole new way of life. Although many would see this as a depressing time in my life, I have found my miracle in it. It showed me how much of a leader I had become, and it built a bond between my brother and I that cannot be stronger. With divorce comes many changes and many arguments. Unfortunately, my father and I had a fight almost 4 years ago that we have yet to recover from. We have not talked since. He has missed out on everything I have done in high school. He has no idea where I plan to go to college and what I plan to do with my career. This has taken its toll on me at times, but again, I look at this situation with a positive light. If it weren't for my father and I's many disagreements, I would have never found the inner strength that it has given me. Even through the bad, you can always find something good. Almost a year ago, my family opened our home to a 4-month-old foster baby. His mother was into drugs and his father was in and out of jail. This little boy has taught me many things, but I believe the most important one would be to never judge a book by its cover. Over this year that we have had him, I have noticed the way people look at me in public as I try to help my mother by holding him or giving him food. There shouldn't be anything wrong with helping your mother with your little brother, right? But I have watched as people either look at me with a judgmental glare or with a sympathetic sigh. They automatically jump to the conclusion that I have had my youth ripped away by being a teen mom. Some people will come up to me and compliment on how cute he is or ask how old he is. And as my mother is near, they always ask me, "Is he yours?" I try to explain some of the situation. I try to laugh or shrug it off to hide that I am offended. But it bothers me that someone could judge so harshly just at first glance. My foster brother has taught me how it feels to be judged by the way a situation looks. He has taught me to be more understanding of others and to never judge someone until I know their story. Life will put you in difficult situations where you will think it can't get any worse. But there are always miracles waiting to be found in every situation. You just have to look for them. In every moment of light and dark, there is a miracle.